Hi guys, so today I'll be taking you on my virtual trip to Cuba. So my first excursion I took was to Castillo de San Pedro del Morro, which in English translates to Castle of St. Peter's Fort. It's located on Havana Bay, and here are a few of my pictures. It was very interesting to get to actually visit this fort. I've never been to a fort, so I really enjoyed the experience getting to walk through the same walls that so many soldiers had to go walk through every day to fight for their country. My next stop was to El Capitolio, which is in central Havana. It's Cuba's Capitol building and has not been used since 1959 until after the Cuban Revolution. This is a picture of the inside of it, which focuses on its beautiful ceilings, which I really enjoyed looking through. It was a really nice experience. So my next excursion was to Playa Girón, which is the Bay of Pigs invasion site. Throughout Playa Girón, they actually have a lot of monuments that are in memory of the soldiers who died. This is one of the pictures that I was able to get while looking for some of these monuments. Right now, Playa Girón is actually a well-known vacation and tourist spot, so I'd really recommend you going there and staying. After visiting the beautiful beaches, my next visit was to Plaza José Martí, which is in memory of the Cuban poet who was actually a nationalist leader fighting to free his country from Spanish control in the 1800s. Now this is a monument in Havana in memory of him. To many of the Cubans, he is a very well-known and heroic figure. So being Cuban, this was very nice to see. So my next visit is a few minutes away from Cuba's capital. This is La Finca Vigia, which in English translates to Lookout House and is actually Hemingway's home. He lived here until about 1960, and this is a picture of his library. I've actually read his book, The Sun Also Rises, so this was very nice to get to see his home. It was very interesting. This is a picture of his front entrance. In my opinion, the house was very beautiful. The rooms and the architecture is still in very good, intact form. This was definitely my favorite part of the trip. Unfortunately, this was my last stop in Cuba. This is Old Havana. There's actually a lot of very nice shops, and the food was delicious here. It was really cool to see how much the Spanish influenced a lot of the architecture in Old Havana. I really recommend taking the time to plan a trip to Cuba. In my opinion, it was one of the best vacations I've had. I learned so much, and I think everyone should experience Cuban culture. Thanks for watching my virtual trip to Cuba.